What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Master Duel video. Today we're going to be playing Swordsoul. I feel kind of dirty playing this deck, being that I'm a Despia main.
Oh, you stink!
I don't play it that often, but when I do, I be clapping fools. As you can see, we was clapping some diamond rank players. Okay. Unlike with Despia, I've noticed when I play Swordsoul though, I typically have games where I will have like more turns, whereas in like Despia, it's like you can just kind of get your combos off quickly and be done within like the first, two turns, 3 turns at the most. So it is a little different with Swordsoul, having to actually play multiple turns. It's not necessarily a specific thing that you're looking for sometimes, especially when you're trying to out your opponent's board. But that's also something I really love about Swordsoul, is the utility of all the cards, the synergy that they have, being able to not just negate cards or destroy cards, but actually being able to banish, being able to send cards back into the deck. Those abilities are very easily accessible, and it makes the deck very versatile. So I do really like it for that reason. Let's go ahead and go into our first replay. Alright, so decent hand starting off at least, especially with having Ash and Nib. So be able to get rid of that Maxi. So that's really good. We love when Maxi does not resolve, because especially against Swordsoul, you're getting a lot of draws off. Alright. Very good. And then of course this is just regular stuff. We're gonna draw, we're gonna search. We already have Taya in hand, which is really good, so I'm gonna search for the Long Yuan. And throw the Adhara in the grave. Get Baron. Which I thought, yeah, this is that game where, he could have nibbed before Baron ever came out. This is diamond level player, but that was a really weird move. He could have nibbed so much sooner and gotten rid of everything, but he's also playing adventure branded Despia, so I also I can't respect this man. Then he even has Shadal in there. Now it's just like you're just throwing engines in a deck. Like, Jesus, what is this? What is this? Just gonna draw, and I'm gonna just go ahead and negate so he can't search. This is insane. What's even worse is this is only his 3rd summon, so he can get his Griffin negate out. Linking those two off was insane. Anaconda. Like, what is this deck? What is this deck? Get Shadal Fusion back. Activate. Jesus. Lubellion. Searches for another Aliber. But he wasn't able to special summon anymore, so because he used Verte, so going into Llewellyn was just, there's no reason for that. But regardless, we're gonna go after his Griffin. I didn't actually care about this. I just wanted to use this so I could search. It's really good. Now here, yeah, I go Long Yuan first, because Baron was sent back into the deck, so I figure let's go ahead and grab our negate back. Plus we can pop a card on the field as well. Burn him for 1200. Now we activate Taya. And with Taya, I'm going to go into Baxia, so that way I can just spend the cards instead of having to attack over anything. We can just send them back. So we'll go ahead and put Lubellion back, put the Adventure Token back, which will get rid of the Draco back. And then he's left with, Anaconda. We're going to pop the... we're actually going to negate the Aliber. I don't want Aliber on the field because we have lethal, so I don't want him to summon anything. I'm not going to be summoning anymore either, so I'm not worried about him having anything to stop me. So we just attack for game. Just really, I love Baxia for that reason. Like Taya going to Baxia is so good. It's like being able to just get 2 cards off the field, like not destroy, you know, or anything to trigger any effects, but just send them back into the deck. It's a very, very, very useful skill. I do really love that. Go ahead and get into the second game. We're going second again, which I actually like going second with Swordsoul. Like I found that I would rather go second with the deck. It's not the most optimal, sure, but it's not bad going second. Cause like look at my hand, Feather Duster. If you were to, you know, put any back row, I've got the Ashuna. Like I have so much that I could do to him going second, and he's playing Branded Dragon Maid. I don't like branded anything but Branded Despia. I don't like nothing else. Branded L just to maybe be cute, but not. I don't like when people just like slap stuff together like this. It just doesn't feel like a good deck to me. So let's get rid of the back row. Beautiful. Shuna. This was weird as fuck. So I'm like, okay. Like I was thinking of like what I was thinking of like maybe trying to bounce it back, but he just went for it immediately. Drawing into Imperm is awesome. Activate. Throwing in Taya. Really good. Burnham. I'm going to go ahead and pop. And I'm going to negate because I don't want these cards to get destroyed. And I was thinking at first, like, yeah, I could summon Cheng Ying and just banish this card so we wouldn't be able to get back into it. But I think definitely summoning the Baron there was the better move because now we have 2 monster negates that target. So I think that's a way better. It's way better for me to keep that. And now he got Branded Fusion like every single turn. We're gonna negate the Albion because we don't want him to summon anything else. I mean, he can't attack over us with Albion, so he has to use it for something else, or he just has it sitting here, being able to do nothing. Summons, we're gonna go ahead and negate that as well. We don't want him to add. We're gonna force him to use his fusion because we know he has that. He's gonna go into Shio. Yep. And he just hits us just a little bit. Just a little bit of damage with the Shio. Just nothing major though. Then searching for the branded opening was kind of weird there to me as well. But I mean, I think he used every branded fusion. And the reason why I went for the Shio to negate it, because I knew it was gonna have to negate destroy me. So now I know that I don't have to deal with the negate now. He's gonna search. Got the tidying. But now I'm able to combo off. And we go into Baxia. Baxia spin. Draw with the Moye. And we draw into a blackout, which is incredible. Use Baxia to pop itself, then go into Taya. And now we go into Draco Berserker. Send Vishuda. Activate Emergence. And because these cards will activate during the battle phase. Oh, I actually didn't use Vishuda here. I thought I used Vishuda to bounce this, but I did not. But either way, we have lethal. If you, I used Sinister Sovereign there just in case. Maybe he activated him to special summon a monster or something. We can banish that monster and then they eat another 1200. So we put him in a lose-lose situation there. So I really like that. Let's get on to our third game. All right. We're going first. We're finally going first, and we have a decent going first hand. We have Shatana, which, you know, can destroy an opponent's monster if they destroy a non-effect monster. So that's a really good card to have. Plus we had Taya, so we could banish it, and we could use that Hara to get it back. So now we can search for Long Yuan off of Grandmaster. We're also going to take this time to send Vashuda to the grave. We search for Long Yuan. Now we can send our Shatana right back to the grave, which is very good. Going to Baron. Burn. I only set one imperm here because just in case, like, you know, if they have Lightning Storm and Duster or something, I don't want to lose both of my negates. So, and then they end up having, you know, a droplet. So, also playing Adventure. It's a token. I think this, yes, this person misplays also. They go to summon, but they don't equip the Draco back. So could have equipped the Draco back and spun cards back, spun this back, but chose not to. Link Spider gets rid of the Omni Negate, activates Verte, gets Verte negated. Insane. And once you activate Verte, you know, you're not able to special summon after that, so he ended his own plays there. We don't really draw anything that we can use, so we just attack him to the Verte, and then we'll place our second Imperm. So, you know, we're not completely defenseless. We still have Shaitan in the grave, and we have our Imperm, so it's not looking too bad. Goes into Bellion. Activates. We cannot let him get Mirror Jade, so we have to negate the Lubellion. Which is really good. And now this card cannot activate. It can activate, but it'll be negated if it does. But he ends up having Aliber anyway. Uses Called by the Grave. Negated. Uses Called by the Grave again. He was so worried about Shatana popping a card. He wasted a Called by the Grave that he would have been able to use next turn. He wasted it. And then he goes into Guardian Chimera, which if he wants to draw anything, he has to pop my card. And guess who can't attack directly? So he does all that for a 3300 body. And at this point, the game is over. Negating this is pointless. And then he maxes me. Then he maxes me. It's like, okay, so I'm forced to just summon Protoss, call Dark. Lingering effect, by the way. So even if you take Protoss off the field, you're not going to be able to special summon Dark. But of course, he fucking gets. He's able to get another Grand Infusion. Summons Lubellion though, which was really weird. Could have summoned Albion and got back into Mirror Jade, but he settles for 2,000. And maybe he doesn't run another Mirror Jade. Or, he hasn't actually summoned Mirror Jade, so. But I get into Emergence, so it's basically over now. Rashuda, spin. And then just to be cute, I'm going to Crimson Blader. So lock him out of the extra deck completely. But obviously, we'll be able to just kill him as well. Very, very good game. You hardly ever see Crimson Blader, so I wanted to summon him. Love the artwork on that card. And also a really good effect, being able to lock your opponent out of the extra deck. So really cool effect there. Let's get into our last game. Alright, going second again. So out of the 4 games that I've shown you, we had to go second 3 times. This was a really weird deck. It was he was able to use his like almost his entire extra deck in just, you know, the first couple turns. Valor gets negated. 2 cards left in hand. Psych searches for a 3rd. Now, yes, this is his 2nd extra deck monster. Throws away a Called by the Grave to get ashed. Insane. His 3rd. It's a 3rd Exceeds monster. 3rd extra deck monster in just his first turn. 4th extra deck monster. No way, bro. Then he equips this. So basically, we're looking at this board. This card here, it would have allowed him to negate anything that I did. And this card is going to allow him to fucking summon another Exceeds monster from his extra deck. So I wanted to at least get rid of the negate to see what I could do. But I didn't realize he could activate this card on my turn. So when he did, and I had activated Duster, he ends up summoning Hope Harbinger. So I'm like, fuck. So, what do? With any sane man would do. This can only do anything if I'm activating cards on the field, which I am not. We go into Baron. Burn him. And now we go to destroy Hope Harbinger. We can negate this and destroy it. So it's like, that's great. Thank you. Negate. Destroy. And then we're going to attack you. He gives this one points. Like, I don't know why. Goodbye. Look how many extra deck monsters he's used, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in just his first turn. That's insane. This is his 6th one. Revive. Just to attack Baron. Insane. Zeus. 7 extra deck monsters he summoned. But, I mean, he has no cards in hand. He has no graveyard effects. So I'm like, okay, I'm chilling. I mean, if all he can do is attack me with Zeus, who cares? And then we draw into greatness. I don't know why he never activated his Zeus. Even after he saw this happen, he still never activates Zeus. I'm not sure why he did this either. So now Zeus is going to have to just leave the field altogether. Regardless of whether he activates, doesn't matter. This is what I love so much about Heavenly Dragon Seal. Now, I have not used my normal summon. I can just actually go into plays now. And his field is wide open. Amazing. Banish. Go into Grandmaster. Just so we can search. And Taya is going to send... What did I put? Adhara? Yeah. Put Adhara. And then we just grab Emergence. The flex. The flex. Grab Protoss. Protoss is here. Lock him out of dark. He's using so many extra deck monsters. I'm like, shit, I don't know how many extra deck monsters he has. I'm just gonna lock him out of dark. And he ends up scooping. So really, really good. Heavily Dragon Seal is a really good card, and I run it at 2 for that reason. I love being able to activate that card, and you know, you can just add a card, just something that you can restart your plays over with, like a Taya or a Moye, you know, just depending on the situation. But a lot of times you are going to be able to grab Taya off that card, and if you can grab Taya, you can go Baxia, you can activate Baxia, you know, so many things that you can do with that combination. So I really, really love that combo. But that's going to do it for the video. I'm going to show you guys my deck list. All right, this is the deck list. I'm only running Valor at 1, and I think in 2 out of the 4 games you saw, I had Valor twice, so it does come up a lot. Crossout Designator doesn't, unfortunately, but that's okay. I mean, I feel like this is a pretty standard build for Swordsoul. The ratios are kind of the same for everything. I see that there's like people that run where is it? I've seen a couple people run the golden Swordsoul card, and then this guy. Some even that run Iris, but I found like that this is my favorite version of the deck. I love these ratios the most. As you can see, even when I have like no cards at all, you know, I can still get into something that can help me out and basically win me the duel with even just, you know, 1 or 2 cards in the hand. So I really do like where we're at right now. However, I'm more than open to changing some things if there is something that would be better. I know that there are people who use Sacred Summit. I haven't used it that much, so I can't really say I would run it at any more than 1. But I have seen people run a lot more copies of this, and then, you know, either no copies or 1 copy of this. But I would highly recommend the Heavenly Dragon Circle. Like I said, it can basically restart plays for you if you don't, you know, have anything. You can at least search your deck, make sure that you do have something good to start off with next turn. But that's gonna do it for the video. Leave a like on this video if you guys really enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys so much. Subscribe if you're new. You can always catch me at twitch.tv/Sir_Don Lu. That's where I am always at primarily. So just come out, hang out. Let's get into duel rooms. Let's play some team battles. I do want to make some team battles content, so see if I can get with some other creators and see about maybe doing some team battles, just for the culture mostly. But you guys let me know what you want to see. I'm gonna keep just kind of pumping out videos for you guys, just, you know, showing decks that I like and different things. But let me know what you guys want to see as well. So appreciate you guys so much. Peace.